Joining us now is Matt Ishbia, Chairman and CEO of UWM. He's also the owner of the Phoenix Suns and Mercury. Matt, it's great to have you back on the show. Thanks for being here.
No, glad to be here with you.
So the last time you were on with us, you had made the prediction that by the election this year, that rates are going to drop. You said that was your perspective. We have seen rates drop from that 8% number back in the fall. What is your outlook this year, especially as everybody is debating the Fed rate cuts, both the timeline and how many?
Yeah, obviously rates, went really high last year, and people talked about it 8%, and now they're down a little bit. Now we think they're going to go down more. I definitely think it'll happen before the election, but with the Fed's thoughts last month in December, it could happen sooner. Maybe March, April, May, where rates get cut a little bit, where all of a sudden you'll see a little more action. It's not just to help spur refis. What it'll actually do is help more people will sell houses, so more inventory. More people will get off the fence of buying houses. So we see just a small rate cut could actually create a lot of activity, and we're excited about that opportunity this year.
So in terms of your own rate cut expectations, what are they?
I think that they are going to cut rates 2 to 3 times this year, but I don't really follow the Fed specifically, as in specifically overall interest rates for mortgages. Like, I think interest rates for mortgage will be in the low 6s this year, maybe even the high 5s, which will create a little bit of an opportunity for, like I said, refinances for some of the people who bought at the peaks of interest rates, but also a lot more homes selling. So it's going to create some activity.
So what are you seeing then in terms of this all-important spring home buying and selling season that seems to be getting started a little bit early this year?
Yeah, it really has been starting early. Like right at the beginning of the year, even December was not as slow as you expected, especially after the Fed made that announcement, I think, December 13th. And so there's been activity, action, and we're seeing a lot more consumers reaching out to, go to mortgagematchup.com, finding websites to find loan officers that are going to go shop for them because they're looking to buy now, and connecting with real estate agents as well. And so the action has started earlier than usually the March, April, May time of the year.
So I'm curious about the competitive environment of the industry and the broker channel specifically. It was challenging 2022-2023 period. What are your expectations for 24, especially as we do talk about a housing market that continues to thaw?
I think it's going to be a great year. I said last year that was one of the toughest years in mortgage history, and UWM, our company, actually really succeeded and did a really great job on all aspects of the business. We're really proud of what we did, being the #1 lender. But beyond being #1 and growing, it's all about preparing for 24, 25, and 26, because you guys know, and everyone knows, mortgage industry is either peaks or valleys. It's about to become a peak. It's about to get really hot in the mortgage industry from a housing perspective and a refi perspective opportunity, whether it happens this year, maybe even bleeds into next year and beyond. But we're real excited about it. The mortgage broker market has really heated up. A lot of loan officers have joined the channel. So we're seeing action and activity at a higher level than we expected at this point of the year.
We've seen mixed results from the banks this past quarter. There's a lot of discussion about the Basel and capital rules. Banks continuing to rotate potentially away from the mortgage business. And what kind of opportunities does this create for UWM? I just wonder what it could mean for the cost and availability of credit if you do see banks, in fact, stepping back.
The cost of availability of credit, technically, if you look at the data, banks charge, and a lot of retail lenders charge more than brokers charge. So you actually charge $9,000 more on average. So is it the cost or credit availability? I think it's going to actually be better if banks are out of the game a little bit. Now, banks are great. They provide a lot of value in a lot of respects. But being great at mortgages along with 30 other products is hard. If I want to go to a specialist, I go to a mortgage broker, mortgagematchup.com, find someone that's a specialist, go to a lender that all they do. So the non-bank rhetoric of, that's not good, they're not banks, it's actually not the right way of thinking about it. We're regulated heavily by all 50 states, and at the same time, we do mortgages all day, every day. That's all we're great at. We're not trying to be great at everything, just one thing, mortgages. And I think consumers like that because nobody wants a mortgage. They want the house or the savings. If you make the mortgage process faster, easier, and cheaper, they're going to want to work with you. And that's why the non-banks or mortgage brokers are growing.
Yeah, and certainly you've been taking quite a bit of market share. I would be remiss, I mentioned it, you're the owner of the Suns. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you a sports question. You got ESPN reportedly approached by the NBA for a strategic partnership. That's been circulating for a couple of months, but some recent reports again on it. Would you be in favor of it?
I'm in favor of positive things for the NBA. Like, I'm a big NBA fan. Before I owned a team, I was a huge fan. And so the more exposure you get these amazing athletes in the NBA and the WNBA, I think the better for everyone in America and really throughout the world. It's a positive thing. So whether it's a partnership, whether it's a media deal, I'm not privy to all those details, but I am privy to the fact that the more basketball people see, it gets people away from real life and they get to enjoy activities and entertainment. I think the NBA and WNBA are both amazing, and I'm proud to be part of those.